Hi parents and caregivers, you're at home with Imagine If. My name is Ellie Newell. I'm the Youth Services Librarian at Imagine If Libraries, and I'm here with some tips on how to help your children wear masks and face coverings. So I want to just really acknowledge that parenting during COVID-19 is really tough. You guys are heroes. And just one of the many challenges that we find ourselves in is helping our kids get comfortable wearing masks and face coverings. I figured it would be an apt time to talk about this now because we are seeing a rise in community spread here in the Flathead Valley, as well as our board of directors recently voted to mandate wearing masks for staff and customers who come to the library. Of course, that's for kids over the age of 2 and people who are medically able. So, of course, I defer to experts like the Flathead City County Health Department and other medical establishment folks for how to safely wear a mask. So I will link a good website here in the video description. So if you want to learn how to safely wear a mask, go to the experts. But if you want to help your kids learn to get comfortable in masks, that's where I come in. So I'm just going to share some quick strategies with you. My first strategy is to talk to kids about why we wear masks. And I really like the saying, my mask protects you and your mask protects me. So that helps kids know that they're being community heroes by putting on a mask, and that there's a reason for it. It's not just this random thing that we do for no reason. There is a reason behind wearing a mask. The second thing I recommend, of course, childcare willing, leave your kids at home if you're able when you go out and about. Obviously, I know that childcare does not grow on trees, so as you're able, but we know that kids are really bad at keeping their hands to themselves. They're so curious, which is wonderful. But that is, if you're able, leave them at home. Less things for them to touch. My third tip is to model mask wearing yourself. So just like wearing a bike helmet, your kids look to you for social cues on how to go about business in this weird world we find ourselves in. So put your mask on, don't complain, don't fuss with it, don't mess with it, and your kid will look to you and learn how to wear a mask from watching you wear a mask. So that's one good way to help your kids feel more comfortable. My fourth tip is wear your masks around the house for short periods of time. Even if it's just like 2 minutes or 5 minutes. That will help kids get more comfortable in the mask in a really safe setting like your house, so that the first time they go out, or if they're going out and about and they're wearing a mask, it's not this new thing for them. They've already practiced in the safety of their home or your backyard or on a little neighborhood walk. The fifth suggestion I have for you is dramatic play, right? So that's playing house, that's playing doctor, that's playing dress up, that's playing with toys. All of that is how kids rehearse emotions and social situations and language, so that they've practiced all that stuff before they get out into the real world, right? That's why reading is so important in storytelling, because you practice all that stuff in the safety of a game, so that when real life happens, you've practiced it, right? That's why playing doctor or playing school is so important. So one of the things that I recommend is making little masks for your dolls. So I have on Winnie the Pooh, I have a little mask. It's just a square of fabric. And on my bunny puppet, I have a mask too. And actually the fun thing about this bunny's mask is that it matches mine. So we can be matching. I know. Your kids are if your kid brings their toy whatever with them, this is gonna be what you wanna do so that you can match with your doll. It also works great with a doll. If your kid is into dolls or Barbies or whatnot, this is a great way to do that. And so these ones my mom actually made me so I could make this video for you. This is literally a square of fabric with some ribbons sewn on it. This is not fancy. You can do this. You don't even have to hem it. It could be yarn. It does not need to be fancy. And if you don't even want to involve fabric, you can make it out of a paper towel and some rubber bands. Seriously, you can do this. So here is a paper towel, and I am just giving it some light pleats. And then I'm gonna take a rubber band on one end, loop it around a couple times, and put it around one of Pickles the dog's ears. And then I pull it around to the front. And I'm doing some more loops on this side. I need a third hand. You guys can totally get this. Look at that. Literally 2 rubber bands and a paper towel. And there's a play face mask. Don't do this for you, not for people, just for toys. But you can totally make that. So that can be a way to play act so kids can practice it within the safety of their house, within the safety of play. The 6th tip I have for you is let kids take ownership of their masks, right? So I already showed you my enthusiasm about my kitten mask. If you are able to have a mask with like Ninja Turtle fabric, go for it. Kids are gonna love that. If not, if you just have a light colored, like a light colored cloth mask, give them some Sharpies and let them go to town. That way, they're wearing a piece of art on their face that they're gonna have pride and joy in wearing this piece of art on their face, as opposed to something that like looks really medical and awful or like grandma fabric. They don't wanna go there. They're gonna want Ninja Turtles. So whether or not you can actually get Ninja Turtle print fabric and do that, or if they're gonna color their own, that will be great. That lets them take ownership of their mask. And the 7th tip I have is, if possible, talk about germs, right? So I'm gonna read this book called Do Not Lick This Book. And you can start and you can just show them the second half of this movie if that's a good way to talk about germs. Or you can just talk about them on your own way, but this can be a good conversation starter. So good luck, caregivers. Thanks for keeping the flatheads safe. Let me know in the comments what approaches have worked for you and your family. I think we're all figuring this out at once. Let's share resources, see what's worked for us. And if you want, you can start the video at 7:15 with your kids, and we'll get started. Okay, kids, Youth Services Librarian Ellie Newell here with a special book called Do Not Lick This Book. Nope, don't do it. It's full of germs. This book is by Idan, Ben-Barak, and Julian Frost. Here's the end paper. I wonder what that is. Kind of cool. Do not lick this book. This is Min. Min is a microbe. She's small, very small. Can you see this dot? Microbes are so small that 3,422,167 of them could fit on it, give or take a few million. Holy cow. I can't even imagine numbers that big. Microbes live everywhere. They live in the air, in your intestine, in your sock, ew! In Antarctica on a penguin's belly, on trumpets, at the bottom of the sea, on elephant knees, underground, in your breakfast, inside this fish, on top of Mount Everest, up Santa's nose, just over there. Microbes are everywhere. Min lives in this book, and if you could look really, 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 really closely, see, we're zooming in, you'd see her. Oh my gosh. And she says, I'm bored. This is a photo of paper really, really close up. Oh my gosh, using a microscope. Look at that. Does paper look like that when you look at it with your eyeball? No, that's how tiny it is. We're zoomed in so far. Let's take Min on an adventure. See the circle on the next page? That's where Min lives. Touch the circle with your finger to pick her up. Zoop! Now Min is on your finger. And you say, away we go! Where shall we take Min first? Take me to your teeth. Okay, let's go. Open your mouth and carefully touch your front teeth with your finger. Eek! Now let's look really, really, really close. This is a photo of a tooth, really, really close up. Oh my gosh. Is that what you expected a tooth would look like? It says, "Whoa, this place is weird. I'm Min. What are you guys up to?" And these little pink guys say, "I'm Ray. We're digging cavities. Want to help? Can I get some acid over here? Yuck, can you smell toothpaste? Hey kid, brush your teeth less and eat more candy." Oh my gosh, look at all those microbes. What a strange place teeth are when you look really, really closely. No wonder it's a good idea to brush your teeth. It's time for Min's next adventure. Touch your teeth to pick Min up. Got her. Looks like you picked up Ray as well. Where shall we go next? Would you like to visit a shirt, Ray? A shirt! All right, let's explore your shirt. Put your finger on your shirt to send Min and Ray on a new adventure. Now let's look really, really, really closely. It's a shirt! This is a photo of fabric really, really close up. I'm Min, and this is Ray. We're on an adventure. Adventure! And now you see all these orange guys? Nice to meet you. My name's Dennis. We're making this shirt smell. Ew! Gross, I found a clean patch. Dennis, there's some lovely filth down here. Can you give me a hand spreading this dirt around? What's a hand? I hope we don't get put in the wash for a few more days. What a strange place shirts are when you look really, really, really closely. No wonder they need washing. Ooh. Now it's time for Min and Ray's next adventure. Touch your shirt to pick them up. Dennis has come along for the ride. We have to go on one more trip. Where shall we go? Shall we visit a belly button, Dennis? What's a belly button? Okay, off we go. Put your finger on your belly button and wriggle it about. Now let's look really, really closely. Oh my gosh! This is a photo of skin, really, really close up. This shirt is weird. I'm Ray. Hello, we're Min, Ray, and Dennis. I'm Jake. Welcome. We don't get many visitors. Help yourselves to a delicious chunk of dead skin. Ugh. Ah, I do enjoy a nice drink of sweat on a hot day. Did I tell you about the time soap got all the way in here? I don't like scary stories. What a strange place skin is when you look really, really, really closely. No wonder it gets itchy. Put your finger back in your belly button to pick up Min and her friends. That was fun. Now I'd like to go back to my book, please. Can we come? What's a book? Let's put Min and her friends back in the book. Here's a good spot. There's plenty of room for everyone. Zoop. And here they are on paper. Where will you take Min tomorrow? And here's some information. Min is E. coli, which lives in your intestines, but they're very good at spreading, especially when you don't wash your hands too well, especially after you go to the bathroom. Eek! Ray is streptococcus. Streptococcus bacteria live in lots of places, including your mouth, eating sugar and popping acid pooping acid. Ooh, they poop acid that can dissolve your teeth. That's why it's good to brush your teeth. Dennis is a fungus. His real name is Aspergillus niger. You probably picked him up while you were playing outside. And Jake is a Corynebacterium. Corynebacterium live in lots of places, including your skin. They're big fans of dirt. So that's what those microbes really look like. Whoa, pretty weird. And that's the end of the book. I hope you liked it. So kids, I wanted to show you what it looks like when your toys wear masks. You know how lots of us are wearing masks nowadays? Well, your toys can too. Here is Winnie wearing a mask. And here is Bunny wearing a mask. Guess what? Bunny's mask matches my mask. Pretty cool, huh? Here's Josefina's mask. Hers has bicycles on it. Pretty cool. And here is Pickles wearing a mask. This mask I just made out of a paper towel and 2 rubber bands. I bet you could make that too. So kids, ask your parents to help you play with masks at home. And I hope to see you soon in the library. Thank you so much, folks. This has been, you've been at home with Imagine If. Take care. Bye-bye.